Good morning, VB Nation. My name is Devin, and I'll be taking over the mobile stream today and filling in for Glenn. Let's get this chat filled up. How is everybody going today? I see you, MFIL. OMG Glenn Brown. Yes, I am the younger Glenn, I guess. Today I am, at least. Hello, Tommy. How's it going? John, how's it going? Yeah, I'm happy to be doing this today. Hopefully, I can keep up the good things here while Glenn is doing good things where he's at. Francisco, he's your father. He just might be. Who knows, right? No, just playing. Let's get this filled up. I see that we're still going up here, so I'm gonna just give you a little bit of feedback on who I am. And my name is Devin. I started on the floor. Been with VectorVest 3 to 4 years. Although I know Devin is just a man. Wait, he'll show you. It look like it. The market is hot. Yes, it is, Tommy. The market is hot. That's what we like to see. We're going to go over that as well right after this introduction. But I started 3 to 4 years ago. You might know me as extension 304 on the floor. I actually worked on the tech side too. So some of you, if you ever had anything mess up with your device or anything, I was probably the one that fixed it or you talked to me. His cowboy hat. Unfortunately, he took that with him. I wish he did leave me the cowboy hat. I'll give you a good yeehaw, but that's not the case. How's it going, family? All right. I can see we're still going up here. All right. Let's see as on the house, baby. Glenn, you look so much better. All right, Mark, I remember you from last stream. I was actually in here. I was watching it. Are you drinking, Glenn? I am actually not. He didn't leave me that either. He just left me hanging today, you know? Um, let's see how you doing. You guys are amazing. It's making me even more comfortable doing this. So I appreciate it. Drew Jackson. Hey, nice to see you too, Drew. Nice to see you too. Hopefully you'll see more of me. That's a good idea to buy SQQ. We're going to go over stocks later on at the end of the stream, near the end of the stream. But we will get to that, Lorena. I will get to these for you. All right. How's it going, Marie? And Jerry, did Glenn leave? No, Glenn is still here. He's just out right now. Okay. He will be back next week. I'm just filling in for the time being. All right. All right. So look like we're good to go. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. We're going to go over the market overview. So taking a look at the market overview, you can see today's market. So the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500 is up along with the VectorVest composite. Like my buddy said earlier, he said the market is hot, and it really is today. Are you going to do some singing, Glenn? And now I can't give all my talents out just yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure Glenn didn't start singing when he first started streaming. I don't want to do it just yet. But I do a little singing in my time. Singing the song of Michael Thomas. I got Glenn's now, nephew Glenn. Nephew Glenn. All right. Might need to pin that to the top. But let's keep going. I appreciate y'all. All right. The market timing. All right. So today we're somewhat bullish. All right. VectorVest advocates buying safe, undervalued stocks rising in price at this time. We like to see that. The confirmed call is up. DW up. Green light bar neutral, but a primary wave is up. So the market is moving up. We're looking at better days right now, hopefully, than what we've been seeing. If we scroll down here to the color guard, as you can see, this is the first green light that we've had in the color guard at 58.66 all week since the 23rd. The RT is at 0.99, so not quite favorable just yet. But we're almost there. But the BSR is 1.20. That's what we like to see. Buy-sell ratio actually moved up quite a bit. MTI still favorable above 1.17. That means the underlying trend of the market is doing good. Primary wave is up. Next column is up for the MTI, and the confirmed call is up as well. So market is looking good, but just remember, to be still cautious, because if you're looking at the overall color guard, what do you majority see? You majority see yellow. So you still want to have caution in the market, even though today might be a good day, but you want to stay calm. Do you think the market would collapse as interest rates go up? I can't quite answer that yet. All right, we can't quite answer that quite yet. It might be a better question for Glenn, but for me personally, I don't believe so quite yet. We want to see what the market does, because as we can see today, we have a 58.66 green light in the price column. Okay, so that means things could be turned around, but we shall see. That's why I say ask Glenn next week. We'll see where the market's at by next week. Let me see what it says. Saying it, say, oh, Glenn, good, a pretty version of Glenn. Thank you. Thank you. Glenn is going to get y'all when he come back Friday. He's going to get y'all when he comes back Friday. I hope you all know that. All right. But let's keep it moving. All right. We went over the market overview. All right. So let's go ahead and look at some of these premium watch lists. All right. So if we go to the premium watch list, remember you have to have the premium account to get these. So if you don't have it and this is something that interests you, go get it. Okay. Because it really is beneficial to you. We're going to go to the Daily Boomers PRC. All right, and just want to simply in the upper middle here, you want to make sure that we're going by percent gain loss. All right, and if we look here, we can see AAOI. All right, pretty good moves today. Take a look here. Let's go to a 3-month graph. Okay, you can see volume. Volume is pretty high, really high of late compared to what you've gotten in early May and March. But if we're looking at the 3 and 8, we can see where price has moved above that 3 and 8 as well. That's what we like to see, 21.36% gain. So AAOI looks pretty good. Buy rating also. If we take a look here, let's keep going here. OPAD went up today, but as you can see, it's still pretty much sideline. It's still pretty much neutral. But if we look at a 3-month graph and we look here, we can see that it actually did go above the 3 and the 8 today. So that's good. But the volume, if we look at the volume, it's pretty much lost its volume that it really never really had. But the little volume it did had, it pretty much lost it. So we want to take a look at that. You want to make sure the volume is actually moving up when you're looking at these things, looking at these stocks here. Let's see what we have here. RT is still yellow. Yes, that is correct. You have our permission to back Glenn's truck up and buy. Yes. Let's see what he's at. Very nice call for the first one. I took profit on my spot call. That's good. You took some profits, Marie. That's what we like to hear. What did Manny say? Are you saying we should be live as far as market timing goes? We should live in the present. Yes. You want to live in the present. All right. You don't want to. You want to take things as it is. Like Mr. Fael said here. If we go back to the market overview. And you want to live with the present. So right now, we do have a green light in the price column, okay? But you want to also take in consideration of what has been going on over the past week, and we've had a lot of caution in the market. So just because today is a great day, you might want to take some caution. You want to take some, cautious time here to wait to see what next week, next week has, okay? So just make sure that you do that. And just wait. Get Glenn, you lost weight. Listen. When I tell you, when Glenn gets back here, he is going to give y'all the time. He might even bring me back here so you can do a comparison. He said, LOL. All right. But we went over that. I wanted to answer that question Mr. Fael had here from the premium watch list. But I did want to do something for you all here myself personally. I want to do a questionnaire. Now, I know some of you might have been with VectorVest for a long time, but some of you may be new. And I want to just make sure that you are clear what some of our main indicators actually can do and the power of them. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to ask some questions. It's going to be indicator questions. All right. And we want to get as many answers as we can possibly, because if we do, I'm going to actually give a prize at the end to everybody. All right. I'm actually also the e-commerce store manager as well of the VectorVest merchandise store. So as long as this is really good, I'm going to give a prize for the store. All right, to everybody. All right, something that everybody can take a piece of. Okay. If you hear me good, just put a Y in the chat if you can hear me good. Mark, my mug. I'm pretty sure you got some mugs, Mark, but we'll look into the mug. If you can hear me good, put a Y in the chat if you're ready for the question there. All right. That's good. See a lot of Ys. All right. So this indicator is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. Which indicator is that? Which VectorVest indicator is that? That's right. That's right. RV. You got it right. RV is correct. Okay. So RV, relative value, that is an indicator that is going to show long-term price appreciation potential. Okay. So that's an indicator that is going to be, I'm going to show you how that can affect your stock later. All right. Let's do one more. This indicator is an indicator of risk. Which indicator is an indicator of risk? All right. I appreciate this. Participation. I appreciate this a lot. RS is correct. That's going to be the safety indicator, and it's going to be an indicator of risk. Okay. We love to see that. All right. You want to make sure, because the main thing we focus on here is safe, undervalued stocks, rising in price in a rising market. Want to make sure that stock is safe. Okay. So, okay. Still coming. That's what we like to see. You all been paying attention. You've been paying attention to Glenn. All right. Next one. All right. This stock is going to analyze the stock's price trend, usually the stock's short-term price trend. Which indicator is this? Nothing but right answers. We love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it. Okay. All right. CI, I got you later. We're going to go over that. Okay. But yes, the RT is a stock short-term price trend. So at the end of the day, when you're looking at all of your indicators and you're going over a stock, okay, the RT is going to be the indicator that's literally going to let you know right now, all right, what should I do? Which direction should I move in? Okay. Because like RV is stock long-term price appreciation potential, but RT is something that's going to let you know the price trend for right now. So you want to make sure that you know that. It's very important to know the RT. Okay. All right. We got a couple more, then we're going to be done. This indicator is the master indicator. Okay. Ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. Which indicator is this? Okay, got them coming in. I see some of you have answered correctly every single time. Okay, we love to see that. Close, Brian. Close, Brian. It is the VST. Okay, you're very close because it does incorporate the value. Okay, so the VST is going to incorporate the value, safety, and timing because we want to see, we want everything, right? We want it looking good. We want the pot filled. We want the pot filled, okay? All right. So good job, everybody, on that one. This is the last one. And somebody mentioned this one earlier. So let's see what this is. It is the indicator that reflects the stock's ability to resist severe and lengthy price declines. My personal favorite. I love this indicator. Which indicator is this? All right. You guys know your software. Glenn, you got younger. A little bit. Just a tad. You guys know your indicators, okay? Because this one be a curveball to somebody new. But this indicator to me, you are learning. I'm glad you're learning. I'm glad you're learning. This is the point of this because, we want to keep it simple because If you don't know the foundation, it's going to be harder for you to learn anything else. Glad our coaches have been teaching us right. Yeah, they have, Mark. They have, Mark. We might have to take you out of timeout now, Mark. Think you deserve that. All right. But no, seriously, CI, that's good that you all know that, because if you know if a stock can resist lengthy price declines, that goes a long way. Usually with that, you can see typically a high RS stock as well, and you're going to see consistency from bottom left to upper right. Okay. So that's good to know. I actually had a watch list here that I actually want to pull up of some stocks that I created here to help give you a better example of these indicators that we went over. Bear with me. I have to find them here. All right. Here we go. All right. Short list here. So ACLS. All right. We look here. What is this? The VST 1.61, RV 1.46, relative safety 1.43. Okay. If we look at that relative timing, what does it say? A 1.86. That means this stock is moving. Okay. It's hitting on all cylinders of our main VectorVest core indicators. Okay. The CI is a 1.78. So if we look here and we look at a 3-month graph, we can look at where it has crossed over the 3 and the 8. Okay. Volume is pretty steady. It dropped off just slightly, but it's pretty steady overall. We'll see where it finished at during today. But it did move up 3.52% today. All right. We look at NU, bottom left to upper right-hand corner. I bet you we can guess what that CI is, 1.41. What is the RS? At 0.95, not quite favorable, but it's getting there. But as you can see, like I was saying before, if you look at that CI, either the RS is going to be close to it or typically is going to be above 1. You can relate those two together and it's going to give you consistency. All right. I use VST and CI the most. That's good. That's good, King Louis. That's what we want, because with the VST, you're looking at the best of the best, the combination of it. And then if you're looking at the CI and it's going to resist those lengthy price declines, you have a good combo there. Okay. CI is VectorVest secret weapon. It really is. It is, Chris. That's good. Overvalued stock. Is it still okay to buy? Well, the stock is overvalued, yes, okay, but this is a stock you want to look at. Maybe put it in your basket. Let's put it like that, okay? This is something that you would put in your basket and you would take a look at for future, okay? Not saying buy today, because I can't really tell you what to buy, but just put it in your basket, okay? Looking good. Thank you, David. I appreciate that, trying my best. Get more comfortable as the stream going, so that's good. I appreciate that, okay? Let's keep going through the list. ELF. So if we look at ELF here, okay, let's go back here. We're going to see, look at that comfort index, 1.91 through the roof, right? Okay. And then if we look at the relative value is 1.27. Look at this chart. It's a beautiful chart, right? Bottom left, upper right. Then we look at the 3-month. You can see this jump here around May 30th, all right? But then if you look, it's actually over the 3 and the 8 currently as well, all right? Volume is pretty steady. Today it look like it's a low day, but if you look at the overall volume for this 3-month, pretty steady. I had one big spike, but it's been pretty steady overall. ELF is a pretty decent stock too as well. All right. I wanted to give you examples of reason why we went over these indicators and how they can actually relate directly. If you're just looking at these indicators and relate directly to the stocks, there looks to be a lot of sellers waiting to capture profit in ELF. Yes, that is true. That is true. We go back to ELF here. You can see that there. You want to be careful with it. Like I said, it's pretty steady in volume, but today looks like it's more of a lower day so far. I mean, the day isn't over, but that was a good catch. You want to be cautious when you're looking at these stocks, but we can see good in this stock because if we look at the earnings per share, they have been beating earnings consistently, bottom left to upper right. This is a stock that this is more of a, I would say, long-term stock. You know, this is a stock you would want to look at it because if you look at it more on a long-term basis with the 40-day moving average, it's been doing pretty good of staying above that 40-day moving average for the long term. So if you can withstand some of those declines, then, you know, overall, this stock has shown you over history you can make money in this stock, you know? All right. All right. So let's take a look here. And what I want to do is, I did tell you, you know, if we did the questionnaire successfully and everybody participated, well, a lot of people participated, and we did, I was going to give you a prize. So what I'm going to do after I get off this stream for the next 24 hours, I will have a 25% off discount in the store. Okay. So in the VectorVest merch store, it's not the education, not the university. They're just the VectorVest merch store. Okay. Only what I can control. Okay. I only can do what I can control here. I will have a 25% discount off. Okay. Yep. Really. Yep. On all merch in the store. So if you wanted some merch, this is the time. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Apple, Marie. Let's take a look. Actually, we can go ahead and we can actually do stock picks at this time if you like. We can do stock picks at this time. Let's go ahead and create a watch list full of stocks. I'm willing to do that at this time. All right. So go ahead and throw in some stocks in the chat. And we will take a look at them one by one. All right. Go ahead and fill the chat up with some stocks, and we'll go ahead and add them in. All right. CRL. MBS. SPUS. LUV. Okay. GDX. You guys moving fast. We like it. You're active. It's Friday. You know, it's time to get active. The weekend. I know you had a long week. PLTR. LYV. If I missed the 85, I had to put in at the time. Oh, you just missed it. Yep. Elf is very consistent, Marie. Elf is very consistent. We got here. ENPH. All right. It's my first time going through these. We're going to keep it simple. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do all of them, but I will do the ones here. I'm gonna take a couple more. Let's see. AAPS. Let's see, what is that? Oh, apps. Gotcha. Okay. And didn't say EX. All right. Yes, Mark. Did notice. All right, let's create this watch list. All right. Let's create this watch list here. We're going to go over these stocks. And just name it something so I can get it here. Watch list. Okay. All right. Let's start going through these. All right. Let me see. All right, Marie. I actually might go back and I'll add. I don't think I added one for you here. Let's see here. Let's add a stock. Add one of these. I don't think I added one for you here. That's how you added it. All right. I'm going to add one in for you, Marie. Okay. I just did that. All right. Let's take a look here. All right. RMBS. All right. Went up today. 64.70. Still ticking. All right. We're looking here. It's above the 40-day moving average. It did dip here. It looked like in June and looked like it's going back up. VST 1.54, 1.40 for the RV. 1.43, 1.73, comfort index 1.83. Not bad, not bad right there. It is an overvalued stock. Just take note of that. If we look at the 3-month graph here, we can see that it did shoot up above the 3 and the 8. That's good. It's been having some good volume days of late. We have to see where today finished, but overall, look like from it just popped up here. We want to look at this level of resistance here, though. We do want to take a look at the level of resistance and wait for it to try to break that level of resistance. But I'll say it's not bad. It's not doing bad right now. It is above the 3 and the 8. Just keep an eye on that one. Okay. SAIA. Let's go back here and look at it from this standpoint. All right, above the 40-day moving average. It's a down day today, negative 1.46. Earnings have been going up. Look like the relative timing is 1.60. CI, I love that, 1.51. I love that as well. All right, and then if we look at a 3-month graph here, okay. Look like low resistance. It's close to this low resistance, even though we're having a down day today for it. But look like it did cross above that 3 and the 8. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Low volume on it though. The volume hasn't looked like the volume is starting to take a decline. So keep an eye on that. All right. If we look at ANET, all right. Look like good numbers here, and the VectorVest core indicators. Everything above 1 favorable. The one that catches my eyes at 1.52 for the relative value. The comfort index 1.44. It's a fully valued stock here. All right, the price is 1.63. 99 and the value is 159.08. Okay. If we take here on a 3-month graph, looking at the 3-month graph here, it's not the most. I wouldn't put all my eggs in it. Is pretty volatile here. Look like low volume on this stock. It did look like it just crossed the 3 and the 8, so that's something to keep in mind. But that's why you can see it's 2.90% today. So just keep your eye on it. CRM above the 40-day moving average. Look like everything in the core indicators is good except for that CI. It's close, but it's still not favorable. All right. No problem, Marie. Let's take a look at the 3-month graph here. Let's see. I'm sorry, that's the same one here. Let's go back. CRM, it went back to the added. I'm sorry. All right, so looking at the 3-month graph here, look like volume took a decline as well of late. I want to keep an eye on that. Look like the level of resistance is still a little bit off from the level of resistance. All right. It is crossing above that 3 and the 8 slightly, but it's a low volume day. So I would wait till this one get closer to that level of resistance for a breakthrough, just personally, but take that how you will. If we're looking at LUV, all right, well above the 40-day moving average, it has been shooting up. Okay, if we look at the core indicators, the comfort index 0.66. So this stock doesn't bounce back from price declines quite easily. If you can see here, even looking at this year-long graph here, you can see it's a lot of volatility, a lot of inconsistencies in it. But of late, it has jumped over that 40-day moving average, and they have been doing well on earnings. Look at the 3-month graph in it. 3-month graph, pretty much expected from what we saw from the 1-year graph. It's been doing well. It's above the 3 and the 8, and it's been moving up ever since. So let's say you got in around, let's say where it crossed around, look like, let's go here, around May 26, maybe, you'll be in good shape, but still keep an eye on it. Look like the next level of resistance is here. Okay, as you can see, look like above 36 is there going to be the level of resistance, and look like it might actually break through that level of resistance. So keep an eye on that as well. I would actually keep a close eye because it's close to breaking through that, and make sure you keep up with the volume too as well. The volume has been doing pretty consistent. It's pretty consistent with the volume. We'll see how today finish with it. Let's see, PLTR, above the 40-day. We see some crazy drops here, though, looking closer at the time, but we'll get to that in a second. Relative value, and as you can see why, relative value is 0.57, relative safety is 0.83, so both of those are unfavorable. Remember, we want to take a look at that. We don't want to take any stocks that are too unfavorable for us. Okay, relative timing is through the roof, 1.76. So this is more of an aggressive stock. Okay, if we're taking a look at it, because the RV is also at 1.23 as well. We look at a 3-month graph, but a 3 and 8. I'm sorry, went back to it again. Hold on one second. Keeps going back to it there. Okay, well, there we go. If we look at it on the 3-month graph here, we can see that volume has declined. All right, so volume has went down over time, above the 3 and 8 still, but we still need to wait till we get to that level of resistance. But this is more of an aggressive stock. You know, this is an aggressive outlook on the stock. So if you're an aggressive investor, this might be one you want to take a look at. All right. LYV on a year graph, this is a very volatile stock. Yes, it's above the 40-day moving average. But if we look at that covered index, what is it? 0.48. We don't want that. We don't want 0.48 on a comfort index. We want something that's going to really bounce back, and it's an overvalued stock. Okay. If you see here, the price is at, let's go back up here. 1 second. We go here. We see the price is at 90.87. And the value is at 30.60. Okay, so keep that in mind. Look at a 3-month graph here. We're going to see it here, and then you can see the volume. You know, volume pretty consistent, but low volume on this stock overall. Above the 3 and 8, look like it might crack resistance. All right, let's go through this on a 3-month graph from here on out. NPH, not barely, look like the 8. It's just barely would look like it's about to cross the 8. Still have a long way to go before it reaches a high. I would very low volume. It's not a stock that I would keep a close eye on just yet. SPUS. If you're looking here, 3 and 8 as well. We got a nice jump here today. Okay, and it still volume has been increasing slightly, but still fairly low volume. Stock to take keep an eye on. The WWE. Okay, I love me some wrestling. If you look above the 3 and the 8 here, just crossed. It look like it might be taking a dip. Look like a very sideways neutral day, because look at this volume. The volume for WWE has been very, very low of late, especially today. So I just keep an eye on that. It has a low volume today. Okay, and it's been having low volume. GDX, it's been going down for the 3-month overall. Very high volume, volatile stock. If we look back here, GDX, we go ahead and look. It pretty much could expect this. Relative value just cracking 1. Same with the RS. RT well below 1, 0.77. Comfort index 0.86. VST 0.92. Fairly valued, but it's a stock you might want to keep in your basket. But don't put all eggs. Don't put all your eggs in that one particular basket with this stock. Okay. Let's go back here. See where we at on the list. And I believe, yep, that's the last one. That's why I wanted to go back and check. Below the 40-day moving average. All VectorVest core indicators are below 1. This is more of a speculative stock. Earnings. Look at the EPS. If we take a look at the earnings per share, sorry about that. It's been going downhill. Earnings per share have been going downhill. 3-month graph. Yeah, it's not something you want to really. I wouldn't. I most definitely. I might kick this one out the basket. Okay, might actually kick this one out the basket. All right. But yeah. That's pretty much it with those. All right. Better to sell this. Hey, I can't tell you whether to buy or sell it. Okay. But I will say, from our indicator standpoint, it's not looking too good. I'll put it that way. Okay. It doesn't look too good for this time, especially with what this market is doing. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I believe that is going to be it. All right. I hope you all enjoyed me. I had a pleasure here. I want to say that being here and talking to you all, this has made me more comfortable as it going on. So this is my first stream. Okay. Just want to let you know it's no secret. All right. But hopefully there'll be more to come. This is great. Good meeting all of you. Mark, Marie, everybody. It's been great. Okay. Thanks a lot. Good session. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Mark. Okay. Yeah, Glenn, I'll let him know. David, thank you, David. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that participated and showed up. And remember, go check out the store, the VectorVest merch store. Okay. It'll be a 25% off sale for the next 24 hours for everybody for participating. Thank you, Drew. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You're hired, Dever. Thank you, Albert. I appreciate that. Awesome job. All right. Brian, great job. For being first string, you did great. Thank you so much. It means a lot. All right. Y'all have a good day. Great weekend. You see Glenn next Friday. See you.